Greetings, everybody. Doing an emergency time to pray. You really need to. Some stuff is going on that's very serious that our news media obviously will not pay attention to, as well as other people are not going to pay attention to at all. I'm going to make this short, simple, quick, and to the point. Uh, Russia in the last few hours, has ordered. I mean, their officials are leaving Moscow. That means government officials as well as business stuff like that are leaving Moscow. You have Sweden and Finland and then passing out pamphlets now how to survive a nuclear war. This is serious garbage. We have a senile old geezer who's following something along with a bunch of people who have been brainwashed uh, to start a nuclear war in order to hold on to power. And this is not. I don't know how it will end. I'm going to pray that you just need to get down and start praying for your family and the world and peace and safety. I don't know if we'll make it to January 20th, the way the nut jobs are and how the occult world works and how these people are totally bamboozled to believe a lie. I personally don't think there will be a nuclear war. And but with them leaving Moscow, that's a telltale sign. Another one that Rise, David Bass put up a video a short while ago. Um, it was quite illuminating that I think it was like 100 miles out somewhere from the Ukrainian border, or 200 miles from the Ukrainian border. The Russians built an effigy of the Tower of Babel, which the EU uh, capital in Brussels is modeled after. And they set it afire and burning, and a big crowd of people watching it. Nothing is done by accident, whatever. That is a clear message that we're going to destroy the world. All because a senile old man wants to start a war and get rid of Putin. Why? Uh, the reasons are many, too many for me to go into now. And instead of thinking things out, it's basically they did not get their way. They know people are rising up and revolt in the UK. They're rising up and revolt in Europe, and they want to hold on to power. So what better way than to start a war? And they think they can survive, and then they can seize power and control. Probably is the most likely thing. Maybe they're banking on that something will happen and they can limit it, but I don't think so. Russia has the largest thing of nukes. We have the second. You put up the European countries. We're on par. It doesn't take that many to wipe out a country. It just takes one to knock us out with our. It's all it would take, and then we would respond, and they would respond back, and then the whole world goes up, and there'll be no survivors. And that's why you really need to pray, because it is an emergency. Our news media is not going to talk about it and all that. So I want you guys to really, if you're hearing me, and I'm going to try to come back on later and do another video for the internet church, a message for the internet church. I will post when I get back. Um, I have to run for a little bit, and I'll be right back in about an hour or two. But then I'm going to do another video, and I just want you to know that's pretty serious stuff when people are doing that. Also, in Kiev, all the European embassies are being shut down. Something could very well happen, and we all because of Joe Biden and the EU globalist uniparty want to take over this new society and lead us into this new world imagination of theirs, of collectivism. Um, hmm. They want this. It makes no sense. They don't want Trump in power, and they'll do anything to get rid of him. Even this. This is how insane it is, and just want you to know you should start praying like I will be today, all throughout the day. and that cooler heads prevail, and it doesn't launch into this. And by tonight, we have no internet, no electricity, no nothing. And then next few hours, the nukes fall, and our nukes are released from our missile silos in response. Theirs are released, and it's over. This world will be no more. But I don't think, in my personal opinion, there will be a nuclear war, but it could be a limited thing, or something else could be more nefarious. I just pray that cooler heads will prevail, because we don't have a cool head. We have an ideologue Marxist running our country with an ideologue Marxist vice VP. You got ideologues in the EU and in the UK, Fabian socialist, if you want to know, running things. George Soros is one. And they want this because they want to maintain power. When you're talking to crazy people don't make sense. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this right now, and everything. And so just remember, it's emergency. It is a really time to pray. We don't know what will happen in the next few days. Just do that. And I'll try to be back shortly, and I'll get this other video ready and do internet church. But I just want you all to know what the serious time is, and stay tuned for the next video later on today. With that, you be blessed in Jesus' name.